Hey, what's going on? Well, I thought you might want to look at me for a change instead of what I'm seeing when I'm driving, but we're on our way to a wedding today. It's our first wedding of the 2018 year and 2018 season. So what we're going to be doing today is we're doing actually a ceremony and reception at the Pensacola Hilton Garden Inn, and it's actually been a long time since we've done a wedding there. I think 2011 was the last time I did a wedding there. I actually did a gig log there too, way back a number of years ago. So anyway, the way they're going to have this set up is the ceremony and the reception is going to actually be set up in two separate rooms. They've got a big ballroom and they're going to have it divided, to two separate sections. So that's what they're going to do with that. And we're doing both the ceremony and the reception. I've got the Fender Passport I'm going to use for the ceremony and then my regular system for the reception. And this has been a fun bride to work with. We've been talking about this for over a year. She booked over a year ago and been doing a lot of planning with this. And they're going to be doing something special, at least I think they are. The mother of the groom said they weren't sure if they were going to do this, and I think I'm safe to go ahead and say this now because by the time you're watching this, the wedding will have already happened. But they're doing a little surprise for the bride and groom, at least that's the plan anyway. And they're wanting to do a little dance from that 70s show, so that's going to be a lot of fun. You'll see that in a little bit, and we'll talk more about that later. But anyway, I've had a lot of questions, especially from brides asking me, about what all does it go into, when what all goes into planning rather, and when it comes to doing a wedding. And the simplest way I could tell you that is when you go to a wedding reception and you see my setup or any professional DJ setup, that's really the finished product after many, many hours of planning and preparation have gone into that. So what you see at the reception isn't all that the DJ does. A lot of people tend to think that as DJs, all we do, is wedding day is just our day. We just come, set up music, play for about 3 or 4 hours, break down and leave. And there are some DJs that do that, but not us. That's not what we do as professionals. Our planning starts long before we ever even get to the venue, and most of our work's already done by the time we do get to the venue. So anyway, a lot of planning goes into that. I think I'm gonna have to do some videos on that, talking more about that. We'll explain more about that a little bit later. So anyway, it's about 12:30 now, and I've got about 3 hours to get there and get set up and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna run through a drive-through, probably McDonald's, get something to eat, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm here in the reception room, and we're already set up. So let me show you what we got here. First of all, there's their monogram. Decided to put it on that wall. We may put it on the dance floor later. I'm not really sure. That's what it looks like. Now the uplighting here is actually provided by the venue, except for the uplighting right there behind my table there. That's actually mine. Those are the two bar lights that I've got. So I put those up there just to kind of add to it. But yeah, this is the uplighting is provided by the venue. So it's pretty nice. Here's my system tonight. Pretty basic, ready to go. Of course, I've only got one computer out right now because I got the other one in there in the ceremony room. I'll take you over there and show you that one in just a second. Okay, here's my simple ceremony sound system. It's got the Fender Passport out, which comes with it, and the backup computer, which used to be the main computer, and then my two speakers here. I'm just doing a sound check. That's not what they're going to be coming down the aisle to, by the way. But anyway, here's where they got everything set up. Of course, this is a split room right on the other side of that wall. There's where the reception will be taking place. Yeah, here's where they're going to be doing the ceremony. Should be starting in about an hour from now. So, yeah, very simple. And that Fender Passport is really easy to set up and break down too. I really like that. So here's what I look like, and we'll be getting things started here in a little while. Who is the better driver?
Well, she can't balance an expedition on the guardrail.
Who complains the most? Who is more romantic? Oh, now here's a good one. Who gave the first kiss? Okay, and who got better grades in school?
Tyler.
Never look back. 'cause I think I might have found the one. Oh yeah, I'm head over heels in love, but I can tell you what you're thinking of.
You're doing good now. Yeah. Eddie James, you're doing good.
How I know he's it. Well, my whole life I had a guy who showed me.
it's over, I'm on my way home right now. We had a wonderful wedding and another wonderful bride and groom there. So yeah, a lot to really talk about during that particular wedding. Now, as I mentioned earlier, they finally decided to do that 70s show, little gag there, so I know you enjoyed seeing that as well. But that was something that the groom's mother called and asked me to do, and I went ahead and was able to find the soundtrack from that, and that was pretty neat to check out. So yeah, they really enjoyed that. We also did the money dance, and that was a real big hit. So yeah, this was just another great bride and groom and another wonderful family that I got to get to know and you know, work with. And you know what, it really is, you know, the reason that we get into this business to begin with is to make brides and grooms happy. You know, and that's the way I look at it. You know, I know a lot of DJs think about, you know, music and all that kind of stuff, and it's, you know, wonderful to be able to play music in front of people, and, you know, that is great, but really, when you think about it, we really get into this business, and the best part about it is making brides and grooms happy. You know, or clients in general and happy. That's the way I look at it. So that's why I do it. That's why I've done it for almost 15 years. So anyway, that's where we're going to leave this. We got more gig logs to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.